Good morning. Today I'm going to read a little story called Peter Churchmouse, and it's in a book called Churchmouse Stories. So that will be great. Let me get it started here. Margaret Austin's Churchmouse Stories, a collection of Peter Churchmouse and other children's favorite, illustrated by the author. Peter Churchmouse. Snap went the snap rat. Up jumped Peter. S-N-A-P went the snap rat. Poor little Peter Churchmouse raised his eyebrows the way he always did when he made a poem. I wish the cheese I ate were on a plate that wouldn't snap at me because I don't like it. Then Peter sat right down on the big wooden snap rat and ate his cheese every last bit. Now, said Peter, I shall bite another big hole in something so that Parson Peas Porridge will put some cheese on the snap rat for tomorrow. So Peter ate a great big hole in the red felt that lined Parson Peas Porridge best collection basket. There, said Peter, Parson Peas Porridge will be sure to notice that. I'll be twitched, said Parson Peas Porridge next morning when he saw the great big hole that Peter had made in the best collection basket. These holes will be the ruination of me. I must do something drastic. I'll show these rats I'll get a cat. Oh, said Peter Churchmouse, oh, poor me. Then Peter Churchmouse raised his eyebrows, the way he always did when he thought of a poem. I believe I heard that terrible word. I'm scared to tell it, so I'll only spell it. C-A-T. The next day, Peter looked for cheese on the snap rat as usual, but the snap rat was gone, and in its place was a bowl of milk, and beside the bowl of milk was Gabriel. Hello, said Peter, stepping bravely from behind the organ. I'm afraid of cats. Are you a cat? Who, me? Said Gabriel, sitting up. I'm not a cat, I'm a kitten, and my name's Gabriel. Are you a rat? Of course not, said Peter. I'm a poor church mouse, and my name is Peter. Hello, Peter, said Gabriel. I'm to scare the rats away. The rats who've been eating big holes in things. Do you know how to scare rats? No, I don't, said Peter. And if I did, it wouldn't help you because there aren't any rats here at all. There's only poor me. I pretend I'm rats. I bite great big holes in everything. You don't, said Gabriel. I do, said Peter. Once I even ate a hymn book. It tasted awful. For pity's sake, said Gabriel in a shocked voice, cover and all? Cover and all, said Peter, and I didn't like to do it. Then why did you do it? Asked Gabriel. Because I was hungry, said Peter. I'm always hungry. How sad for you, said Gabriel. Parson Peas Porridge gives me lots to eat. That's because you're a big kitten and he can see you, cried poor Peter. But I'm a little mouse and he can't see me at all. He's too nearsighted. He doesn't even know I live here. And now that you've come, even the snap rat is gone. All I ever got to eat was the cheese on the snap rat, and I wouldn't have got that if Parson Peas Porridge didn't think I was rats that make holes I bite in things. Fuss, fuss, fuss. Oh, I don't like it. How very sad, said Gabriel. How very, very sad. Sad indeed, said Peter. I even make poems about it. I'd like to hear one, please, said Gabriel. Gladly, said Peter, raising his eyebrows. One goes like this. Snap, whack, bang. Goes the snap rat, bang. Goes snap, bang. Goes whack, bang. Fuss, fuss, fuss. It's a beautiful poem, said Gabriel admiringly. I could listen and listen and listen. Thank you kindly, said Peter. Maybe I can help you think of a way to let Parson Pease Porridge know he has a poor hungry church mouse, said Gabriel, so you get lots to eat like I do. But how, said Peter. I don't really know, said Gabriel. I'll think very hard. Please do, said Peter. Think hard while I have a lick of your milk. So Peter played hide behind the hymn books on the shelf where the hymn books were kept, and Gabriel played chew the toe with Parson Pease Porridge old black slipper, and they both played slide up and down the pew bench. And all the while Peter longed and longed for cheese, and all the while Gabriel thought and thought about how he could help poor Peter. But Gabriel couldn't think of a single way. Listen, Gabriel, Peter said at last. I am, said Gabriel. I'm listening. That's fine, said Peter, because I have an idea about how I can get Parson Pease Porridge to notice me. And get some cheese, added Gabriel. Well, said Peter, I've heard Parson Pease Porridge say that little children who drink lots of milk grow up to be big children, and you're a big kitten, so it must be because you drink lots of milk. So maybe if I drink lots of milk, I'll grow big so Parson Pease Porridge will be able to see me. I am a big kitten, admitted Gabriel, so that must be the reason. Help yourself to more of my milk. Thank you, said Peter between licks. I much prefer cheese, but I'll take anything, even milk, if only Parson Pease Porridge would notice me. I'll be twitched, remarked Parson Pease Porridge. I never knew a kitten to drink so much milk. For Peter drank and drank and drank Gabriel's milk every day, and every day he asked Gabriel if he had grown any bigger, and every day he looked in the mirror over the organ to see if he looked any bigger, and every day Gabriel measured him alongside Parson Pease Porridge's ink bottle to see if he stretched any bigger, but he didn't, not one bit. Except, said Gabriel, your waist is nearly as round as the ink bottle. It's no use, said poor Peter. It's no use at all. Make a poem about it, said Gabriel. Very well, said Peter, lifting his eyebrows. Drink, 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 to make me bigger, but all I do is lose my figure. Fuss, fuss, fuss. How beautiful, said Gabriel. I could listen and listen. Peter stopped dancing on the black notes of the organ and looked over the edge of the keyboard at Gabriel. Gabriel, do you know what? Asked Peter. Gabriel stopped sharpening his nails on the organ's green carpet pedals and looked up at Peter. I don't, said Gabriel. I have another idea, that's what, said Peter, about how I can get Parson Pease Porridge to notice me and get some cheese, added Gabriel. If, said Peter, waving my arms, Parson Pease Porridge saw my nice red knitted bed, he'd know it was much too small for rats to sleep in. He'd know right off that a little church mouse slept in it, wouldn't he? Quite true, said Gabriel, and it's such a beautiful little bed. It is a nice bed, said Peter. We'll put it beside his black leather book so he'll be sure to see it. We'll do it right now, said Gabriel, because I've heard Parson Pease Porridge say, never put off till tomorrow what you can do right now. So Peter and Gabriel laid the red knit bed right beside the black leather book. There, said Peter, Parson Pease Porridge will be sure to notice that. All right, I've got to take a break and just rub my eyes. It is a cute book. And I like when Peter reads the poems. They don't really rhyme very much, but they're cute. All right. I'll be twitched, said Parson Pease Porridge, when he saw Peter's knitted bed beside his black leather book. How in the world did my old red mitten get here? I've been hunting for that good red mitten for ages. I'm a forgetful old man, so I'll just put this mitten in my pocket so I won't lose it again. Hum. And away went Parson Pease Porridge with Peter's bed. How very, very sad, said Gabriel. Now your bed's gone. It's the only bed I had, said poor Peter, and the only bed I ever had. You should make a poem about it, encouraged Gabriel. I will, said Peter, lifting his eyebrows. I had a bed. My bed was red, and now it's gone. I have no place to rest my head. It's gone, my lovely bed. It's a beautiful poem, said Gabriel. It's so sad. I could listen and listen. Peter, do you know what? Said Gabriel. I do not, said Peter, who was sniffing the flowers that stood on Parson Peasepor's desk. I have an idea that will be sure to get Parson Peaseporridge to notice you. So I'll get some cheese, said Peter. Hurry and tell me. It's this, said Gabriel. If you stood right here under Parson Peaseporridge's nose, he'd have to see you, wouldn't he? True, said Peter, but how can I stand right under Parson Peaseporridge's nose? He's much too tall. It's really quite simple, said Gabriel. When Parson Peaseporridge sits at his desk to read his big black book, it's right under his nose, so if you jump out of those flowers, plop, onto the big black book, you'll be right under his nose too. Then, if you stand very still, he'll be sure to notice you. True, true, said Peter. I'll climb into the flowers right now. Do hurry, whispered Gabriel. Parson Peaseporridge is coming. Humph, said Parson Peaseporridge, sitting down at his desk. Hump, hump, he said, opening his big black leather book. Now, whispered Peter to himself, now's the time. So plop, Peter jumped, plop, plumb in the middle, right under Parson Peaseporridge's nose. And now, said Peter to himself, Parson Peaseporridge will be sure to notice me. I'll be twitched, said Parson Peaseporridge, pushing up his spectacles. What's this? Oh, I'm a bothered old man. I'll be twitched, said Parson Peaseporridge, pushing his spectacles down again. I see a gray spot before my eyes. I must have my glasses changed. And he closed his big book with a terrible bang. Oh, gasped Peter, oh, poor me. He thought you were a gray spot, said Gabriel. I might have been. Very true, said Gabriel. How awful. I shall make a poem about it, Peter said, raising his eyebrows. I jumped quick when the book closed whang. I learned the trick on a snap rat. Bang, fuss, fuss, fuss. Very lovely, said Gabriel. I could listen and listen. I have another idea, said Gabriel, about how I can get Parson Peaseporridge to notice me so I'll get cheese, asked Peter. That's right. Then please stop playing jump over the pew bench, said Peter, because I'm listening. It's this, said Gabriel. I'll spill Parson Peaseporridge's ink bottle. Then you can walk in the ink and make footprints on his big white blotter. And when he sees your little footprints, he'll know you're a little church mouse. And I'll get cheese, said Peter. Cheese. Quite true, said Gabriel. Follow me. So they jumped up onto Parson Peaseporridge's desk. Gabriel gave the ink bottle a big push, and over it went, and out came the ink. Now, said Gabriel, make some tracks. I will, said Peter, running through the ink and right onto Parson Peaseporridge's clean white blotter. And he went round and round and round. Stop, Peter, said Gabriel. Stop. Why? Asked Peter. Because, he said Gabriel, look what's happening. For every step Peter took on the blotter was spreading bigger and bigger. Don't make any more prints. Parson Peaseporridge will think I've done it, said Gabriel. Quick, dry your feet on something. I'll dry my feet here, said Peter, jumping from the blotter to the sermon that Parson Peaseporridge had finished writing that very morning. Hurry, hurry, here comes Parson Peaseporridge. We'd better go. Fuss, 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 said Peter, wiping his feet very hard along the bottom of Parson Peaseporridge's sermon. I'll be twitched, said Parson Peaseporridge. Gabriel spilled my ink. Tut, 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 look at his tracks on my blotter. Tut, 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 said Parson Peaseporridge, looking from the blotter to his sermon. I'm a bothered old man. It seems I've made some footnotes on the bottom of my sermon, but I can't seem to read them. Hump, hump, that settles it. I must have my glasses changed this very day. A pretty pass, said Parson Peaseporridge as he hurried away. I can't even read my own footnotes. It's no use, said Peter. Parson Peaseporridge will never notice me, never. And you'll never get any cheese, added Gabriel. But I must have cheese, cried Peter. How sad for you, said Gabriel. Make a poem about it. I shall, said Peter, lifting his eyebrows. Oh, please, I want cheese. I am sad, sad. I wish I had. Cheese, cheese, cheese. Lovely, said Gabriel. I could listen and listen. Gabriel, said Peter, I'm going to bite a hole in something. Oh, do bite something, encouraged Gabriel. I will, said Peter. I'll bite a hole right through the middle of Parson Peasepore's sermon, then he'll notice me. So Peter began to bite and bite right through the middle of Parson Peasepore's sermon. Oh, that's the biggest hole I've ever seen, admired Gabriel when Peter had finished. It's the biggest hole I ever bet. The next day, Parson Peaseporridge had a new pair of spectacles that were 3 times as thick and 3 times as strong as his old ones. Humph, he said. It's fine to have new spectacles. I can see everything. I believe I'll have a look at my sermon. All be twitched, cried Parson Peaseporridge when he saw the tremendous hole in the middle of his sermon. Oh, ruination, I'm a bothered old man. And then Parson Peaseporridge looked at the footnotes he couldn't read the day before. Upon my soul, cried Parson Peaseporridge, these are not footnotes. These are footprints, little footprints. I have a church mouse. Poor little thing, he's eating all these holes to show me he's hungry. Said Parson Peaseporridge. Owing to this slight accident, here Parson Peaseporridge looked at the hole in his sermon. I must abandon the text I prepared for today. I shall speak about kindness instead, kindness to very little animals. And now, smiled Parson Peaseporridge, never put off till tomorrow what you can do right now. I must get cheese for my church mouse. Oh, Gabriel, whispered Peter, did you hear that? I did, said Gabriel. Parson Peaseporridge has noticed you at last. Oh, poor me, cried Peter. I'm going to get cheese after all. Quite true, replied Gabriel. I'll make a poem about it, said Peter, lifting his eyebrows the way he always did. Cheese, 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 cheese. How beautiful, sighed Gabriel. I could listen and listen. The end.